Greetings from Joint Hands Green Life Trees. We are glad to once again host you in Kiburanga village, bringing to you updates on the work that we've been undertaking in Kiburanga at Susan's grandma's place. And today we just came to completion of planting of the fruit trees in the section that was fenced off. But first, before we get into all that, Pamela is here.
Hi everyone, this is Pamela from Joint Hands Green Life Trees, and welcome to our YouTube channel. And today we are going to update you on the whole process that we've been able to go through, that is on protection and diversification of this forest garden. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Pamela. And so guys, we are, as I told you, in Kiburanga village, where we had a proposed food forest garden. And so I'll be taking you through what we have achieved here so far, and I'm just so glad, save for the fact that we've not yet placed the gate. Everything else here is set and clearly done. So as we had stated before, we were to do fruits, and so this here is a mango tree. This mango tree is among 8 mango trees that we planted in this food forest garden. And so we also have oranges, like taking you through. You'll be able to see this orange, and this orange species, I'll give Pamela opportunity to tell us which orange species is this.
This is Washington Navel.
Yeah.
We have done Washington Navel, we have done Pixie Orange,
Yeah.
and a lemon.
And lemon.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as we told you, the initial plan was to fence off this area for protection of the garden, and the next idea was to put up a wall, a green wall, and that is along the fence. And so looking around here, you can see that all through this fence here, we have done plants like, as you can see, this is passion fruit, and besides the passion fruit, we also have calandra. So calandra, as we told you before, is necessary for fixing nitrogen into the soil and also for improving the nutritional value to crops in the soil. And also calandra also serves us
As fodder.
yeah.
And here it will be used as a green wall.
Yeah.
And then the passion fruits will use the vertical space.
Yeah.
And we are intending to it's supposed to cover this area,
Yeah.
just to enhance the protection around this place and cover the vertical space, as I have said.
Yeah.
Yes.
It also offers some privacy to the garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So the passion fruit will be climbing the fence. So this fence here with the chain link will serve as the support system, the plant support system for the passion fruit. And so we have them all along the fence. As you can see, as we walk around, you'll be able to see. Perhaps let me just take you through. Now, while walking through, I'll also show you that we have avocados, and so this is an avocado tree. This avocado tree is a species that is called Hass avocado. Yeah, and there's also a line of mangoes that I think as we come back this way, I'll be showing you the line of mangoes. Everything is right inside this corn plantation here, because we couldn't destroy the corn in the process of planting the fruit trees, and so things are within this corn. And once we harvest this corn, you'll be able to see the fruits in the open, and we'll also be able to undertake more other related ventures, like we'll be planting vegetables among many other plants that we intend to have in this food forest garden. Also, another thing here is one more orange. So this is an orange tree, and these orange trees are just a whole line heading towards the other opposite side of the fence, and we have just a good number of them around. We also have this guava here. This guava is a variety that is not so common back here. It is the white guava. What is most common here is the pink guava. But this white one has a great taste and also has a better market in case one would want to take it to the market. Suppose one would want to sell it. And not just that, we also have this here is soursop. This soursop here, we planted it, and we are hoping that very soon it will be harvested and eaten. So then besides this, we also have one more. I'm already walking through one of the lines. So this is also another one. And besides this one, we planted a mango. So this here is a mango tree. This is a grafted mango. And this grafted mango here will be fruiting very soon. It won't take so long because it is the variety is highly improved. And also we also have a pomegranate. So a pomegranate is here, and also will be another fruit that will be growing up in this farm, and I mean in this garden, and so it will just be just so lovely. We are walking in one of the lines, and we tried to mix up the fruits because sometimes it also helps in controlling pests, because if all the fruits of the same species are in one area, they tend to attract pests or even diseases, but when they are mixed up, sometimes they help in controlling the spread of either the diseases or the pests. So that's how it came to be that another mango is here within the same line. And walking over to this point, you see one more guava tree, and besides the guava tree, you also again meet another mango tree. And so right inside here, we've also done pawpaw trees, but I'm walking with you, taking you through this other hedge of the fence where we have more of passion fruits, more of caliandra, and we've just done lots and lots of them here around. And as you check, we also have got, another line where we planted oranges. So this is an orange, and besides this orange, there are just more other oranges within this line. We have just so many oranges within this very, very line. Like we planted this orange here. We have to walk through the maize plantation for us to be able to see them. So this here in particular is an orange, and you can see that it is already fruiting, despite the height is just about 1 foot, but it is already having a fruit on it, meaning that it is just so ready to start producing. So as we keep walking around, I'll also be showing you more and more of the fruits that we have. And there are a number of trees that are also growing here that are just so wild. We'll have to remove the tree stumps so that they do not keep growing here, because we want to control this place and ensure it is as clean as possible, ready to become a food forest garden as soon as the maize is done away with. And so as you look here, you can also see more of avocado, and we have more of mangoes. So there's this mango tree that was yet to be planted, and so Pam is preparing it for planting. And so we'll have to take a look at how she does the planting process. So there we go. She removes the wrap, takes it into the hole, placed it there, and return the soil. And there, and then it is done, ready to go. It is such a tall one, you can see, and almost just so ready to produce as soon as it starts absorbing water and nutrients.
To remind our viewers,
Yes,
all
Pam.
the fruit trees that we've done here are grafted varieties.
Yeah.
And they're improved varieties. They are grafted, meaning that they are going to start producing fruits in between 12 to 18 months time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, so meaning that everything that we planted here is improved in a way or the other. Either it is grafted or budded, or it is a hybrid species, or improvements have been done in just various ways, including the orange tree that you are seeing here. So fruits are just all over. We are not just able to begin seeing them, but as soon as the corn is done away with, we'll be able to see all the fruits. And
And
what? Yes, Pam.
and to make everything clear,
Yeah,
a forest garden does not only consist of fruit trees.
yeah,
It also consists of herbs.
yeah,
And we have herbaceous plants, like here we've incorporated moringa,
yeah.
and we have rosemary
We have
here.
rosemary. Yeah,
Yes.
you can see here. Yes, this is rosemary. Yes.
Yes, so we've incorporated some herbs as well. It's not only a garden of fruits only.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
And then I think later, after the corn has been removed,
Yeah.
we'll come with some other herbs
Yeah.
that may act as pest confusers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
for
made
pest control measures.
for pest control measures.
Yeah.
Yes.
So among those plants that we'll have here, that also helps to control pests. Spam. Rosemary does that.
Yeah,
And,
rosemary does that. We'll do the onions.
yeah, onions
We'll
do
do
that.
garlics.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Ginger.
there's also this flower. I can't just recall, but it's just a flower, but it's also one of the best confusers.
Yeah.
Yes, I think I'll recall and tell you.
Yeah, and there is also coriander.
Yeah,
Coriander is
coriander
good
also
for,
does
for
that.
pest control. Yeah, it sends
Yes.
away pests. Yeah, and plus minimal. So there's just a lot that we'll be doing. And there's already a banana plant here. So bananas will remain part and parcel of this forest garden. And given space, perhaps we may consider adding 2 or 3 more bananas into the farm as a way of improving the food forest garden. Yeah, so to that point, we are back and standing by the gate. What is left is to see how we can come up with a means of closing up this gate here, because in its current state, anyone can still walk in. But those are ideas that will be coming as days go by. And so that said, we also have more of trees that we planted in this home outside. Besides right now I'm outside the food forest garden, but outside it, within the homestead, we planted a number of trees. So to start with is this tree here. This tree is called Wabugia ugandensis. Wabugia ugandensis is a medicinal tree. Is back here in Africa, is used to treat various ailments, stomach conditions. Before we started using, historically, before we got into the contemporary medicine that we use today, this used to be the medicine that would treat just so many conditions. And there's also jackfruit. This here is a jackfruit tree. We chose to have jackfruit outside the food forest garden. One, because there is minimal attack of pests and diseases to jackfruit, and again it grows into a very big tree, so you may not it may suffocate other trees, so we opted to have it outside the food forest garden. And we also have white sapota. This is a fruit that is called white sapota. The white sapota fruit is also grows into a large tree, and may not be quite good to have it inside there, and it is safer outside here. It is loved by children so much, especially children who like climbing trees. So for that case, we opted that it be outside the food forest garden, but within its precincts. So it is within actually the precincts. The same case applies to this other jackfruit tree that from my experience, this here might be harvested in about 3 to 4 years to come. And we also had more fodder trees that we planted around. So we have this tree here that is called Gliricidia. What is the scientific name to this tree, Pamela?
Gliricidia sepium.
Gliricidia sepium. I want you to say that as they see you.
Oh, Gliricidia sepium. Gliricidia sepium is a fodder tree.
Yeah.
It's a nitrogen fixer.
Yeah.
And it also acts as it controls soil erosion. Yes, and it's easy to manage.
Yeah.
It easily copices. It can be copiced.
Where copicing means branches can be cut off, and even after cutting off the branches, they would still germinate and still remain helpful.
Yes, you can use it as firewood when it grows.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be wood fuel.
Yeah.
And so we just planted.
I just remembered the flower. I was talking of marigold.
Oh,
Marigold.
Mexican marigold.
Yes, it's a flower, but it acts as a pest confuser.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes.
Actually, I have some historical experience.
Yeah.
My grandmother would walk into the wild and get the wild Mexican marigold.
Yes.
And she would use it to preserve corn.
Yeah.
And other cereals.
Yeah, so with it just within the forest garden,
yeah.
Some pests it would repel some pests, and at times it attracts aphids that may affect our main crops.
So the aphids would avoid going to the crops and
prefer coming to eat. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That was a great experience. Guys, besides the fact that I'm educating people, I'm also learning a lot. Yeah, so that is it. And there's still much more of the same Gliricidia sepium. Lots and lots of them have been planted all the way. This footpath here leads to the river, and the river is not too far from here. So Susan's grandma fetches water from that river for her domestic use. And so we decided that along the footpath to the river, we plant Gliricidia. And so it is also within the corn. And I think as soon as the corn is harvested, we'll be able to see the Gliricidia. And we also realized that this home here didn't have any shade trees. This home did not have much trees. So whenever they want to sit in a shade when the sun is scorching hot, they have no way. So we saw it wise to plant some trees. And so among the trees that we planted here are acacia. Acacia tree, this in particular is Acacia polyacantha, supports diversity just a lot. Acacia polyacantha attracts weaver birds and also is a nitrogen fixer because it has root nodules on it. And besides it, we also planted this tree here. This is a jumble tree, jumbles. We call them syzygium. Yeah, we call it Syzygium comini. Is a nice fruit. Is quite a nice fruit. And we also have another acacia tree. So these trees that we planted here, and finally we still have another Syzygium tree. Doesn't look so well, it was shocked a bit, but it is in healthy state. I believe it will still grow. So in my background you can see all the trees that are fenced off towards the motorcycle there. As you can see, we planted just a number of trees.
The audience that this one was planted by Susan's grandma.
Yeah, this was planted.
This is her tree that she planted all by herself.
Yeah, this is her tree that she planted.
Yeah.
And we are just so proud and happy. Yeah, so utasonga karibu na mti wako, angalau wakuone. Yeah, wonderful, unaweza wapungia. Asante. Yeah, so are we moving to the other end?
Yes.
Yeah, and so as we move to that other...
Before I forget, I carried something small for her.
Thank you. Yeah,
yes.
You'll give her right after the interview, or, because we would want to talk to her a bit concerning another project that was being undertaken there. Back here you can see that children are from school. Hi. Hey, I'm Jambo. How are you? Hey, can you sing me one song? One song that teacher taught you? Can you sing me one song? Hebu mniimbie wimbo mmoja wa English, mmeimbaje? I'm happy today, sivyo? Unajua I'm happy today? Haya, mtu afikiria niimbie. Mnaniangalia tu. Yeah, so I was sick. Sasa una
maajabu Yesu akimtendea, nimlikie Baba, nimlikie Baba, nimlikie.
Nyinyi hamsaidii kuimba, nyinyi mnamwangalia tu. Asante sana. Huyu ndiye mdogo wake Susan. Yeah, so she is a follower to Susan and she's from school. Yeah. Ndiye kitinda mimba? Ndiye kitinda mimba kwao? Oh, so she's the last born sister to Susan, and they are just from school with the friends. I was talking to them and they looked tensed a bit, I believe, because I ambushed them onto the camera. Yeah. Asanteni, bye.
But they sang so nice on the day we were planting the trees.
Yeah, they sang so nicely. Nyinyi ni wazuri, asanteni. Yeah, so that is it with the grandchildren. They are from school, and so their grandma, I believe, would want to receive them. But just before she receives them,
there's just something I wanted to clarify before grandma comes.
Yeah.
You know, we've been walking around Kuria, but we've never been able to see even fruit orchards.
Yeah.
Most of what we see are plantations of eucalyptus,
Yeah.
gravelia, and maybe macamia lutea.
Yeah.
So I was thinking that maybe we can see a way in which we can involve the community around here.
Yeah.
So that they should adopt this practice that we are doing here. Right. I think we really need to train people around this place.
Yeah.
And this one in future is going to act as one of our demo plots.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Yeah, because there's just a lot more to be undertaken here. Actually, in the entire Kuria, they either plant eucalyptus or gravelia. They are not so much into planting other trees, not even fruit trees. Yeah. And so this is a very unique project in this village and in the entire Kuria zone.
And just from the view around here, there's this culture of monocropping.
Yeah.
So you find most people do a lot of maize. They plant a lot of maize. It's maize everywhere. No vegetables, no fruits.
Yeah.
So I think they should adopt this just because, when somebody has maybe an acre or 2 acres of maize plantation,
yeah,
at the end of the day, he or she will have to go and sell the maize to buy onions, which he may need in the for use in the family.
Yeah.
He will also sell the maize maybe to get some potatoes for carbohydrates in the family. So it's better to adopt this kind of method, forest gardening, where they'll be able to get all kinds of fruits and all kinds of vegetables just from the same plot, or rather from their own pieces of land. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, so that is it. And so we were talking to Susan's grandma. Njo mama. She was concerned that this project here had started. This is a pit latrine that was being dug here, and for a reason or the other, the pit latrine project stalled, and it is just worrying her so much. Maybe let's hear from her. Ulikuwa ukitueleza hofu yako kuhusiana na choo. Sasa unaweza ukaongea ukitizama humu ndani ya kuone.
Sasa kitu ambacho kinanisumbua ukweli ni hii choo. Imekuwa hapa vibaya, ndio nilikuwa nataka itengenezwe. Ingalao yani isilete hapa madhara mingi. Hiyo ndio ilikuwa haja yangu.
Kwa sababu ulisema kwamba wajukuu hupenda kucheza sana huku.
Wanapenda kuja hapa sana. Na wakija hapa ni hatari.
Naam. Okay, Susan's grandma is concerned that this pit latrine was dug here, and since it was worked on the last time, it is running in 2 weeks, but the project has stalled. It is not being undertaken any further, and her biggest fear is that her grandchildren keep hovering around, they play around here, and she fears that a grandchild could end up falling into the pit because this project started but stopped. So her concern is that if it is worked on, either to be covered or to be built up to completion so that she is safe with it.
Put a slab and leave it.
Or maybe a slab. Yeah, for our recommendation is better to cover it or to have a slab so that it could be completed at a later time if it cannot be completed for now, but it cannot be left like this. Yeah, and so that is the state of things here. The rains have just started, but we had some gift for her, so Pamela is there presenting the gift. Nawe pia. Asante. Yeah, so you can put other things as I wind up. Because guys, it is raining here and raining just so much. So you can hear the sound of the rainfall. I'm standing by the veranda and you can see that it is indeed raining. So I'm taking a position here, trying to see how best we can bring that project to completion, and also to see how best we can still do the food forest garden project. So because of the rains and we are not able to, it is cutting short the entire video that we would have shown. Perhaps you will see if we can update you at a later time. You have anything to add?
No. Not for now. I think we've talked. It's already raining, and we've updated on whatever we are doing here.
Thank you.
And I'm just requesting whoever comes to across this channel of ours, kindly like, subscribe, like, and share.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So guys, for now we say bye bye. Looking forward to catching up with you in our next video.